Hi, I'm Larry McAtee, Ward 3 City Councilman, and what a delight it is today to have with us Sheryl Presley. Sheryl, thank you for coming down.
Oh, it's such an honor to be here.
How about telling our viewers what your position is?
I am the TRIAD Coordinator with the Oklahoma City Police Department.
The TRIAD Coordinator. Okay. Now, with the Oklahoma City Police Department, you've been in law enforcement for a long time. You're a second generation, aren't you? Police
I am.
person?
Well, I'm actually a civilian now, but my dad was on the force as a lieutenant. He retired after 34 years of service.
And then you came on, initially you had a very exciting job when you first came on the force.
I did. I worked in our own city jail when we had our as a detention officer back in '92.
Back in '92. Now at that time you were a uniformed police officer, but now you're a civilian.
No, I was actually still a civilian.
Oh, you were still a civilian?
Yes,
okay.
yes, but I did wear a uniform.
Okay.
We just didn't have the gun and I did have a badge back then, but I didn't have the gun.
Now, TRIAD Coordinator.
Uh-huh.
What does that entail?
TRIAD is crime prevention for seniors, and it's a partnership between the police department, the sheriff's office, and our seniors. But our primary goal is to reduce criminal victimization. And what I teach our citizens is TRIAD is your greatest weapon against crime.
Now, when you say against crime, what kind of crime are you talking about?
Well, I did a lot of research when I first came on as our TRIAD coordinator, and I wanted to find out, I was really intrigued, why is it the criminals like to target our senior population? And believe it or not, Councilman, in going on 17 years being in this position, the number one reason why the criminals target our senior population has never, ever wavered. Can you guess what that number one position might be?
Were easy marks?
Easy marks? I'd say it's the top 5. Money.
Money
is a huge motivator for people, and so they're after the seniors, what they've worked so hard for. Plus, the seniors in the United States today hold 70% of the wealth, and the career criminals know this.
So they're going where the money is.
Yes.
What are some of the ploys that the bad people use to victimize our seniors?
Well, one of the things that's going on right now that has been very concerned in our city, especially, they are targeting especially women that are 55 and older that come out, especially from the grocery stores or heavy shopping. It's a couple nicely dressed because they've learned if they clean up and can blend in, that, oh, you'll like me, I'm an honest person, But they'll come up to the female, older female, and they'll say, ma'am, my husband's a mechanic and he just noticed that your wheel on your tire is about to fall off. If you get in your vehicle and drive, you're going to have an accident or have a blowout. And she feels, oh my goodness, she's very scared. And it could be a female that has lost her husband or doesn't have a son or someone that can come up and look at the vehicle, so she feels kind of obligated. But the lady assures her, well, my husband can help you. He's a mechanic. So he gets up under the vehicle, he messes with it, then he says, oh, I got this fixed for you, everything's going to be fine. Now, if you would have taken this to a local mechanic, it would have ran you anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500. But I tell you what, today I'll take $200. Because you seem like such a sweet person. Most grocery stores or most businesses today have an ATM machine or a bank close by. So the female will go to the bank, get $200, bring it back. The sad part is there was nothing wrong with her tire. What I suggest is if someone comes up to you, and the sad part is, Councilman, there still are good people out there today. And you might have a tire that's low and they try to bring it to your attention. But there's no way to verify the story and to be safe. So basically, just say thank you, go back inside, let the manager know if you have AAA, or if you feel you want to go ahead and call us out. Our officers will come out and help you, whatever we can do to help you.
So how to react in situations like that? That's one of the messages through TRIAD you're trying to communicate to the seniors.
Yes.
How is that message communicated? Do you have meetings?
Yes, sir. We have monthly meetings where we meet. We have 3 locations right now. Oklahoma City is 621 square miles. We have TRIAD North, South, and East. TRIAD North meets on the second Thursday of every month at 1:30 at the India Shrine at 3601 Northwest 36th. Our TRIAD South meets the third Thursday at 1:30 at Woodson Senior Park at 3401 South May. And then TRIAD East meets the third Monday at 10 a.m. at our Spring Lake station at 4116 North Prospect. Now, in our TRIAD meetings, we have a speaker, but my partner that's with the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office, we actually work together, and with all of the meetings and the community outreach that we have in different business partners like the Oklahoma Attorney General's office, we're always keeping up to date. What are the current scams and frauds that are targeting our senior in not just our community, but the outlying community. And it's amazing. In 17 years, I probably got a scam across my desk maybe once every 6 to 8 months. They are daily. In fact, it kind of makes my head swim because trying to keep up with it. But the goal is, the media does a great job in getting it out there, but it changes so quickly. So we go over scenarios and we're constantly saying, hey, this is going on. Plus, unfortunately, we have had some of our TRIAD members that have been victims, and they will share their stories, and we feel like that's very, very beneficial.
So there's a lot of interaction at these monthly meetings.
Oh, it definitely is.
Now, if somebody's watching out there and they want to get connected,
Yes.
what do you recommend they do?
If they would call me at 316-4336, again, that number is 316-4336. I'll be glad to give them any information. And you know what the best part about it is?
I'm guessing.
It's free.
I knew that was coming. So give me that number one more time.
It is 316-4336.
Great. Now, besides the monthly meetings, you have other activities the Triad's involved in.
Yes, we do. You know, one of my favorite projects is called Grandparents Raising Grandkids. It's really sad to me, but Oklahoma is rated number 2 in the nation for having more grandparents raise their grandchildren. When we saw this 16 years ago, we said, as a community, what can we do to fix this? And so our agency, the Oklahoma City Police Department, the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office, Sunbeam Family Services, and the Midwest City Police Department partnered together. And we try to do what we can to help. Last year, I believe we served 667 children that were in need. And if we didn't do this, what happens is the grandparents are on a fixed income. They graciously stepped up to the plate to raise their grandchildren. But because they're on that fixed income, Councilman, they're not able to afford backpacks or school supplies. And so twice a year, we come together in the community. We provide the backpacks for them free of charge, and we provide the Christmas gifts. And also the Walmart there at 6100 West Reno has been a great supporter. They usually donate coats, wrapping paper. That's where we do our shopping, and it's a fun day. Plus, it's a safe day, too, in the store because we've got all these wonderful officers from the agencies. It's really fun to see the people looking around because the officers are in uniform shopping for the kids because we have a wish list that we work off that Sunbeam Family Services helps us with.
So you take that wish list and you go out and you buy presents.
Yes, sir.
How do you get the presents to the families?
Well, what we do is we have our TRIAD members also, so many of them, and this is a great perk with TRIAD. We have different community services that you can volunteer. So a lot of our TRIAD members will volunteer, and we shop and we wrap. Believe it or not, this project's so big, we have to have 4 shopping days and 4 wrapping days. I start fundraising in about June or July of this year. Then in October, we will start shopping. But we have one big day, and actually we've been honored to have you for many years. You do such a wonderful job on part of the welcome, which we appreciate that, and your support in the community. But we actually have it over at the First Presbyterian Church, which is a beautiful church. And so we have that special day set aside. We do it on a Saturday for them. And so we have Santa there, and then they get their Christmas gifts, and we have cookies and punch, and we do all kinds of things. We have stockings, we provide hams. We try to do as much as we can. And actually, a couple of years ago, one of our committee members, which is John Boone with the Oklahoma Recyclers, which has been such a blessing, the recyclers in the Oklahoma area, they support this Grandparents Raising Grandkids, and they donate a lot of money. But several years ago, he thought it would be a great idea if he paid to have on site that we have photos taken. And so it has just been a wonderful thing to be able to give them a group family photo that they can take with them right then and there.
Now, you mentioned, as you were going through here, what goes on that day, and the shopping and the gift wrapping and all that.
Yes.
But you also said something about money. If somebody out there felt led to support this effort with a contribution,
Okay.
how could they go about doing that?
If they would get a hold of me at my phone number at 316-4336, 316-4336. And right now we spend $30 per child. We are in the process, we hope, to raise that a little bit because you know what's sad is a lot of these children ask for on their list, underwear, socks. Last year was one of the hardest years. A lot of the children asked for food. And that really got to me. And it got to a lot of our police family. I have to put a plug in and brag on my police family. Our police family alone raised close to $5,000 last year. I go to our lineups, and our police officers are so supportive. A lot of police officers sponsor 1 or 2 children, and they love to do it. And you know what's the best part? They don't care if they get any recognition, and that's how wonderful these men and women are that I work with.
That's one of the things that a lot of people don't realize. They
Right.
see what the police department does on arresting people or giving tickets,
Right.
but they fail to see that heart under that uniform that is out there to help citizens, seniors, raising their grandkids
Yes.
and the like.
Oh, yeah, they do a great job. In fact, I wish we could do stories more on the positive things. And the media does do a great job on some of the stories, but it's hard to say everyone, but more importantly, it's just if you don't know what the officer did. But if the community truly, really knew what they did behind the scenes, they would be really impressed, and they should be proud of our men and women with the Oklahoma City Police Department.
Now, that's the activity that happens around Christmas time, but you've got an event coming up here in a couple of weeks for seniors.
Yes, it's April 22nd. It's called our Informed Senior Seminar, and I believe this will be our 16th year. It will be held at OSU OKC, which is at 900 North Portland. It will be in the Student Center on the 3rd floor. And again, you know what the best part about it is?
I'm going to guess, but I'll let you give it.
Okay, it's free.
All right.
Everything you'll see that we do with our seniors in the community is free. I'm real big on that. And also, what a great service to have law enforcement involved, so you know it's a safe place, but it's free education and resources for our seniors.
So it's a great time for seniors to get together,
Yes.
learn something, fellowship together, sharpen each other up on looking out for scams and looking forward to a higher quality of life.
Oh, definitely. Now, they do have to register at this one because we are limited on space. Plus, we'll have a free continental breakfast. If they will call 297-2535, 297-2535. And actually, that is the Action Center. They graciously stepped up to the plate to take the calls for us.
So when they call, they'll get the Action Center. They're not reporting a pothole.
No. High grass.
High grass. They're calling for a reservation.
Yes.
The event takes place April the
22nd.
at OSU OKC.
Yes.
Starts in the morning at
The continental breakfast will start at 7:30 in the morning. The program will begin at 8:30 and run till 12:30. We also will have a lot of free door prizes. We will start with a panel that will be Ask the Doctors, and we have several wonderful doctors. I don't know about you, but a lot of times when I go see my doctor, if I have to go to a specialist sometimes, I forget to ask those couple of questions. So then I have to make another appointment or wait till my next visit. And this will be a great opportunity. We'll do it for an hour. We'll have the open panel discussion where we will be able to let them have any question answered. We will have dermatology, internal medicine, and pain management.
Okay, and then after this, and then after a break, I assume, what's the rest of the program?
We're going to
entail?
have breakout sessions, and they will run right after that. There'll be 4 different classes on nutrition, buyer beware of scams, transportation, and medical equipment.
Got it, okay. Sheryl, thanks for coming down.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for the passion you have to help our senior citizens.
Oh, I love it. I thank God every day that I get to do this.
And this is a ministry, isn't it?
It really is.
Because Scripture talks us to honor the aged, take care of them, and
Yes.
try to provide a means where they can help take care of themselves for a higher quality of life. Thank you all for watching. Get involved. Help our seniors out. Sheryl, thank you. Thank the Oklahoma
thank
City Police
you.
Department. And may God bless each of you as we go forward and help our fellow citizens enjoy a higher quality of life. Thank you for watching.